What if we told you there's a simple 2-week test that could save your mental health, maybe even your life? It's not a blood test or brain scan. It's something you can do right now, sitting exactly where you are. But here's the scary part. Most people ignore the warning signs until it's almost too late. And the difference between having a rough patch and needing professional help might be closer than you think. We at Envelop have helped thousands of people recognize when their mental health needs more than just toughing it out. The National Institute of Mental Health has clear guidelines about when to seek help. But here's what nobody tells you. Your brain is really good at convincing you that you're fine when you're actually drowning. The NIMH research shows that if certain symptoms persist for 2 weeks or more, or if they interfere with your daily life, it's time to talk to a healthcare provider. But which symptoms? And how do you know if you're just having a bad week or if something deeper is happening? Let me tell you about Emma, a teacher who thought she was just going through a phase. For months, she kept telling herself, "I'm just stressed. Everyone feels this way sometimes. I'll snap out of it." Emma was doing something that 73% of people do when their mental health is deteriorating. She was using what I call the comparison trap. She'd look around and think, other people have it worse, so I must be fine. But Emma's story took a turn that changed everything. And the moment she realized she needed help wasn't dramatic. It was actually quite ordinary. In fact, it might be happening to you right now. According to NIMH guidelines, there are specific warning signs that indicate professional help is needed. These aren't just feeling sad sometimes. These are persistent patterns that signal your brain's natural coping mechanisms are overwhelmed. The key word here is persistent. The NIMH specifically states that if severe symptoms last 2 weeks or more, or if they interfere with your ability to function in daily life, it's time to seek help. Think of it like a car's check engine light. Ignore it too long, and you might find yourself broken down on the side of the road. First warning sign, your emotional thermostat is broken. This means feeling sad, empty, or hopeless most of the day, nearly every day, for at least 2 weeks. It's not just Monday blues. It's like your brain's happiness circuit has gone offline. Emma described it perfectly. It felt like someone dimmed the lights on my life, and I couldn't find the switch to turn them back on. Second sign, you've lost interest in your favorite things. Remember that hobby you used to love? That friend you always enjoyed hanging out with? If activities that once brought you joy now feel like chores, your brain is waving a red flag. This isn't just being too busy. It's called anhedonia, and it's your brain's way of saying it needs professional backup. Third, your sleep and appetite have gone rogue. Either you're sleeping 12 hours and still exhausted, or you're lying awake at 3 a.m. with your thoughts racing. Maybe you're eating everything in sight, or food has lost all appeal. The NIMH research shows these aren't just lifestyle issues. They're often the first physical signs that your mental health needs attention. Now, remember Emma? The moment she realized she needed help wasn't when she was crying uncontrollably or couldn't get out of bed. It was actually much more subtle and much more dangerous. She was having thoughts that scared her, and that brings us to the fourth warning sign. Fourth sign, thoughts of self-harm or feeling like you'd be better off gone. This is the NIMH's absolute red line. These thoughts might whisper quietly or shout loudly, but either way, they're your brain's emergency signal. Emma's breakthrough came when she realized these thoughts weren't normal stress responses. They were her mind's way of saying it couldn't handle the load alone anymore. Fifth and final sign, you can't function like you used to. Work feels impossible, relationships feel overwhelming, and basic self-care feels like climbing Mount Everest. When your daily life becomes a struggle to survive rather than thrive, that's your cue. The NIMH guidance is clear. If symptoms interfere with your ability to work, maintain relationships, or take care of yourself, professional help isn't just recommended, it's essential. So what happened to Emma? She finally recognized that her 2-week rough patch had turned into a 2-month crisis. The day she caught herself thinking, maybe everyone would be better off without me, she realized her brain wasn't just stressed, it was in distress. Getting help wasn't about admitting defeat. It was about recognizing that some problems are too big for one person to solve alone. Within weeks of starting therapy, Emma described it like this. It's like someone turned the lights back on in my life. The beautiful part, Emma's not cured, she's equipped. She now has tools, strategies, and most importantly, the knowledge that asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Here's what we need you to understand. Your brain is not broken if you're experiencing these signs. It's overwhelmed. And just like you wouldn't try to perform surgery on yourself, some mental health challenges require professional expertise. The research proves that early intervention leads to better outcomes. Don't wait until you're in crisis. That's like waiting until your car completely breaks down before getting it serviced. If any of these warning signs resonated with you, please don't ignore them. Visit envelop.care, where we have created resources to help you take the next step. Whether that's finding the right therapist, understanding your options, or just getting clarity on what you're experiencing. Your mental health matters. You matter. And seeking help isn't giving up. It's gearing up for a better life. Remember, asking for help is the bravest thing you can do.